Hello everyone. So welcome to Java LeetCode series. We'll try to solve this problem in Java. LeetCode problem number 27, remove element. So it's an easy problem. Let's go through the question first. Given an integer array nums and an integer val, remove all occurrences of val in nums in place. The order of the elements may be changed. Then return the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val. So let's consider the number of elements in nums which are not equal to value bk. To get accepted, you need to do the following things. So change the array nums such that the first k elements of nums contain the elements which are not equal to val. The remaining elements of nums are not important as well as the size of the nums. So we need to return the value of k. So to get a better understanding of what they are saying, let's go through the example. We'll understand it easy from there. So basically, they are providing us one nums array which is of type int, and they're providing some val. So what they're expecting, so if you see the output, they are providing 2. So how this is obtained, so whatever value we have which is val, we need to, like, we can say sort of remove from the nums array. So if we remove 3 and the 3, so you can see there are only 2 elements, so that's what we are returning here. And the nums should be in such a way that the val whatever, let's say we have removed them, so after removing the val, what are the numbers we have, those should be appeared first. So let's say they gave the val instead of 3, they gave something like 2. So in that case, what we can expect, so 2 and 2, like this 2 and this 2, so these twos will be eliminated and 3 and 3 will come at starting position. And it doesn't matter whatever we have in here, so we can have either like 2 or 2, 3 and 3, doesn't matter whatever we have. So basically whatever val they have provided us, we need to eliminate. Eliminate implies we must make sure those are not present in the array which we are providing at the starting position. Or we'll go through the second one. If you see in the nums, they gave some particular values, so val 2. So we are if we remove the val 2 from the nums array, we can see these two elements will be, I mean, we can push them backwards, or yeah, that would be better, I believe. So if we start solving, we'll understand it better. We can push these two elements backside, and also this element also we can push backside. So if we don't count like 1 2 3, so if we remove the three twos from this array, so we can find 1 2 3 4 5. There are five numbers which are not the value of val. So that's why we are returning the 5. And also we are making sure those 5 elements which are not the val, which is 2 here. So apart from 2, we need to make sure that the nums array consists of the 5, whatever the k value we have given. So the k value elements, like k is equal to 5, so that's why we should have the 5 elements in the starting position of the array, and it doesn't matter whatever we have in here. Okay. So uh, let's try to solve this one. Let's try to solve it via code. It's a very simple problem, so let's go through it. So first I'll be taking some variable called as k, or anything it can be. I'll take it as a k. Then, so what am I going to do here? So instead of like, instead of just removing this particular value in the array, what I'll do, first I'll identify the elements which are not equal to val. Let's say the value is 2, so first I'll identify the elements which are not equal to 2, like 0 1. So when it comes to 2, I won't consider that element. I won't consider that element to be printed into the nums array. Instead, I'll go for the next also we have 2, so I won't go for 2. I'll go for 3 0 4. So in this way, I'll just print out the elements which are other than the val. So if we do that, automatically our array will be there, which consists of non-val values. And so how many times we have iterated, that value will be the return value. So let's try to do this using the same logic. So So k, this is some int, then we'll go through the array. Int I is equal to 0, I less than nums dot length. So we are iterating through the nums array and I plus plus. So what we're going to do here, so we are checking, as I said earlier, we are going to check if the nums of I, so if it is not equal to val, so if it is not equal to val, then only we are considering that particular element to be printed. Okay, so this is the condition. So then what we are going to do, if the particular value is not equal to val, then we are adding it to the nums array in the initial positions. Let's say of k is equal to nums of I. Okay, so that particular, if it is a unique value, so then we are taking the unique value and we are putting it in the nums of k, where k starts from 0. So as you can see, uh, okay, let me complete this loop. Then we are increasing the value of k because we need to go to the next element, right? So I'm increasing the value of k. Then after this, we'll be returning the value of k, which, because the return type here is int, so we will be returning the value of k. Okay, let's understand this loop, whatever I wrote. Let's just say, from the second example, let's take the value as nums as 0. Okay, so when you take the value as 0, you can see it passes the for loop, like I less than nums dot length, I plus plus, so it will enter into the if. So if nums of I, so for the first position, you can see the value is 0. 0 is not equal to value they provided is 2, so 0 is not equal to 2, so that's why it will enter into the if loop. Then nums of k is equal to nums of I, so whatever the value we had 0, okay, that 0, the value of nums of I will be 0, so that 0 will be given to the nums of k. Nums of k here, it starting we had 0, so at the 0th position we'll have 0 itself. Okay, then k plus plus, so now the value of k will be 1. So when we come to the next loop, what happens, let's say we'll take 1. Okay, so we have 1 here, so it will pass the for loop, and in the if loop also it passes because 1 is not equal to 2. Then whatever the value we have nums of I, like let's say nums of 1, at the 1 position we have the number 1, so that number 1 will be given to nums of k, which is already we did k plus plus, so it was 1. So at the 1 position we are maintaining the 1. It's like, whatever the unique values we are getting apart from val, we are adding them in the sequential order, so it will continue up to when, until we don't get the value. So let's say we have hit upon the value, maybe here if you see, let's take this one, so 2. So what is that position, it's 0 1 2. In the second position we are hitting the value 2. Okay, so in that case what will happen, it doesn't even enter in this loop, so we won't find any increment. So let's say we had k value as 1. Okay, so the k value of 1 will be maintained in the same way, and the array doesn't get affected. So whenever we are getting unique values, then only we are adding the values like 0 1 3 0 4. Okay, so let's try to submit this and we'll see. I forgot to run, so let's run this first. Okay, so it's successful, it got accepted. Now let's try to submit it. Okay, what does it say? Okay, so we are good, I believe so. So yeah, this is very simple problem. So if you guys have any doubts, please let me know, or if there is any better solution, please do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.